All right, this is One Last Midnight, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Well, last we left off, and this is, I was doing this while I was doing the information that had come out about the update, the live stream that I broke down, which was 2.5 hours, and just kind of gave you bullet points for. I was building a little mini factory and doing some research on the side. And so let's start really building up this factory and get it going. I got the platforms unlocked, I got the splitters unlocked, I got everything I needed to really get started. And so let's do that. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is start laying down foundations. And I want to do that over here in this elevated position. I've got two great iron resource deposits. They're both pure. And so I'm going to get a lot of iron out of this area. Now this one is the higher location point, and this is where I want to start my foundation pieces, and I need to build out. But in order to do that, I need a ton of concrete down there. So I think what I want to do to start off with is first rip this stuff down because I don't need it anymore, and it's gonna go away anyways because we're gonna put foundations down. And so since that's going to happen, we'll take care of that. That's also going to save me a little bit of, you know, it's not going to save me on power or anything. This is going to burn regardless, but I could use this power for something different, which is going to be, let me shut this off. I am going to need a ton of concrete to do this project. So let me rip this down, get some concrete being built, and I'll be right back. All right, so I made this little concrete factory. It's essentially just, you know, 3 constructors hooked up to this limestone mine, and then I've got a single biomass burner running all 3 of those. And that should produce me enough concrete to be able to start doing the build that I need to do. So let's get that building going. So I'm going to put foundation pieces over here. Now, I've got kind of a problem. So if I build my foundation out this way, the elevation is going to give me some problems with this particular mine right here. I'm not going to be able to put a miner on here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is possibly slope down or just have that miner inset into a hole and then get the ore, extract the ore out of that, because I think this is the elevation in which I want to have my factory floor at, because this is a good base elevation to cut across this entire valley and then over off in this direction. It doesn't look like I have many higher points, so I can extend off this way as well. This does go up, and so I don't know how far my factory will go this direction, but we'll see. So I'm gonna try to, my goal is to try to cut across this way. All right, I got a little bit of a base part of a foundation built. Now, I don't remember how far the miner can actually grab. So let's put down the miner, make sure that the miner can actually mine on this height. I think it can, but we'll figure out here in a second. All right, so the question is the direction in which I want to face the miner. Do I want the miner to be going that way? Or do I want the miner to be going this way? I'm not too sure right now. We might move this miner later. But let's try to... It's weird, the attachment... There's the attachment point. Alright, let's move this miner. Let's have it going this direction for now. And before I bury up too much of this bio stuff, let's cut through it, clean it off. I didn't realize that we had a cave in here. This could be good or bad, right? I don't know if this goes directly through. Let's wait until daytime to go explore that. Alright, now that I got some of the biomass out of the way, I want to start continuing to put down this foundation. My concrete is being made. Let's take some concrete because I know I'm going to use up a lot of concrete. I've got too many constructors on there for the amount of concrete or limestone that's coming out. It's not really keeping up, but that's okay. We can fix that later. All right, let's try to deal with this particular mine because you can see the foundation is going to cover it. But I want to use this mine, obviously. So I think I'm just going to place down the miner and then maybe have a hole here. And then have a lift go up and carry the resources out. Let's get that belt, see what it looks like. Alright, ultimately it doesn't look that bad. Like I said, big giant hole. Big giant hole I can kind of deal with. Maybe we'll put some fences or something around it so that we don't fall in. But I think ultimately this is going to work out just fine. God, another pure iron mine right here. Are you kidding me? Wow. I didn't realize I came across 3 pure iron mines in a row. That is insane. That's an insane amount of iron. I ran out of concrete, so let's get down there and get a little bit more concrete. You know, this foundation's already encroaching out here. It's not going to take too long to be able to cut across this entire valley. And my biggest setback right now is going to be concrete. I definitely don't have enough concrete to be able to keep up with the building that I'm doing at this stage or at this rate. Yeah, I believe that this is only like, this is a normal, right? Yeah, this is a normal. It was a normal limestone mine. And so it's not producing enough for the 3. Which is kind of slowing this production down. Let me turn this one off, actually. Alright, let me explore this cave that was down here. Let's find out what's in here. Hopefully not a bunch of spiders, but... Yep, bunch of spiders. I hate these guys. Not a big fan of the creepy crawly stuff. A bunch of mycelin in here. Seems like the cave might go on for a little bit. We got another creepy crawly in there. Alright. Let's not block this cave off for now. We can come back here. So let's see. I'm trying to think of a way to keep the foundation from coming out. Maybe there's another exit to that particular cave. If not, I need to figure out a way to keep it open. Maybe like upstairs or something like that. Alright, I don't want to mess with the production of the concrete just yet. But I do want to make it across this valley so that I could pick up the hub and stuff and put it up on top up here with me. You know, there's a lookout tower that you could use, and it makes it a lot easier for building. And I could build it. I don't know why I'm not building it. Maybe because I just really don't have enough concrete right now. All right, let's break down the hub and also break down the workshop. We'll put some more foundation pieces up here and then we'll put the hub back down. That little box that was left down there was all the things that were stored in that personal storage. If you notice, we do have another limestone on this side, and I am going to start utilizing it because that one limestone is not going to be enough concrete for me. So let's get the hub down. It's temporary. Things are going to move, and that is satisfactory. You just have to, come to the realization that whatever you put down is possibly going to be moving. Let's see, the burners on this hub, I don't think I'm going to be using the burners, but let's put them in the back just in case. Okay, our hub is rebuilt. Let's get rid of all of these little exclamation points by clicking on them. We don't have to look at them. And let's get our workshop rebuilt. All right, looks good. One thing I love about this game is that you could build so fast in this game. They really made it nice and easy to get your factory up and running. You could really start pumping out like little pieces to get everything going. It's awesome. It really is awesome. I could start expanding out in this valley. I'm gonna need to go get rid of all that biomass down there. At least the trees for sure. And I need to start getting this limestone production because my current concrete production is really low. I think this is a normal as well. I could keep this miner right over there. I should clear out the biomass around that area. And then possibly just keep the miner there. Maybe straighten it out a little bit. And bring that resource up here. I could put a miner on the other side as well. And then bring in 2 more constructors to process. You know what? Let me start working on that because concrete is going to be a huge factor. All right, pretty cool. I think I'm going to leave it at this. I removed everything that was underneath this particular limestone miner, or at least that was around it. The constructors, the power, the storage, all of that stuff I got rid of. And I'm going to have this be elevated. And then I'm just going to continue to keep stretching out my platforms and have them go all the way, like I said, across this valley. I'm also going to hook up that other limestone, and then we're going to get the copper going, and then we can start getting little production sites set up. Start setting up our screws, our plates, our pipes, start getting in copper wire and cabling going, and you know, we're continuing to keep working on expanding out this limestone, and then I think that'll give us a good foundation, and maybe we can go vertical this time. I don't know, haven't quite decided yet, but thank you guys for joining me. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.